Hello, welcome to this practice, and today I thought I'd do something that will drop us a little bit more into the body so we can feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more grounded and centered. The world's a bit crazy right now, so the best thing to do is just gather everything, come back into your center, and then go from there. So join me placing your hands right now onto your lower tummy, and your eyes can be open or closed here. Just relax the shoulders, let your knees be soft. So you don't want to overly bend, but just relax into the knees a little bit. And then think of your coccyx dropping down towards your ankles, the crown of the head reaching up. And then we're going to just do some breathing. Just going to gather our energy today. Just close your eyes if you wish. And let's start here, just taking some deep breaths. And I just inhale and exhale through the nose. So we're allowing the abdomen to expand. It's called abdominal breathing. The abdomen rises as you inhale, and as you exhale, it just gently pulls and falls back towards the spine. But if you're not used to breathing or doing anything like this, just breathe. Try and get the breath to really drop down into your center. And this comes with practice. So just inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out. And then just take one hand and just place that on your chest. And then just start to let the belly expand, but also allow the ribs to expand and finally into the chest. So as you're inhaling, the breath travels up and then it travels back down. So you're going through three parts, breathing into the abdomen, into the ribs, into the chest. We call this wave breathing. Just really trying to expand, open up all the lungs. And again, just breathing in. Let's do one more here. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then just relax your arms. Good. Shake it out. So let's start to move a little bit. So if you have any issues with your body, modify this for yourself. I'm just showing you a demonstration, but you don't have to make the movement big. It can be as small as you need to. Any areas of pain, discomfort, that's your body's way of telling you that something isn't right. So always seek professional guidance on that. But if you're okay today and your body's feeling good and you're raring to go, let's start right now. We're going to do an exercise called knocking on the door of life. So just nice and comfortable with your stance, stand nice and tall, and just gradually letting the arms build with momentum. I'm turning from the waist and the hips, and I'm going to knock across the abdomen. Knocking right and left. Forearms are knocking across the abdomen at belly button level, and the back forearm is also doing the same. And your breath is natural here. So as we go through this practice, I'm just going to give you little prompts just so you can dive deeper into your practice. And then if you want a little bit more guidance, you can always write to me, leave a comment. And that's it. Just allow your body, let your eyes turn, let your shoulders turn. So nice to release the lower back here. Keep relaxing the neck and the shoulders. So where we're knocking, we've got really important acupuncture points there where that's going to help us to move energy around our body, but also it's a place where we can boost our energy, especially if you're feeling fatigued or tired. So this is nice to do first thing in the morning. That's it, turning from the waist and the hips. And I'm just taking a long inhale and then a long exhale. And just really feel the rebounding from the arms. Right and left. Keep the knees facing forward. Just careful that they don't drop in and collapse. And again, if you're finding the movement from the hips a little bit more challenging or there's a restriction, just let your arms swing. Just turn a little bit more from the ribs and the waist. Just modify for yourself, but this feels pretty good. That's it. So I'm spending a little bit longer on this today, just so we really just loosen everything up. Inhaling and exhaling. So often get asked, am I inhaling through the nose? Yes, you are. And when you exhale, you can also breathe out through the nose or the mouth. So some days, the more tight I feel, I just exhale out of my mouth. That's it. Try and relax your shoulders just a little bit more as you're doing this. That's it. Let the arms almost just be a consequence from the turning. It's a bit like a child when they have a little tantrum and they throw their limbs around. We've all been there. That's it. Good. And then we're going to just slowly start to wind this down. And let's drop it into water waves. So I'm doing the same thing, but I'm brushing my hands around. So again, water waves for bringing the mind into the body. Helps us to find that calmness and that clarity. Just really take your time. I'm just brushing. So just imagine that you're in the ocean on a beautiful hot day, up to the waist, and you're just brushing the hands, moving it through the water. And water, the element of water, teaches us to go with the flow a little bit more, helps us to find that feeling of just kind of letting the currents take us. And water waves is a great exercise when we need to go a little bit more with the flow, but also just relax into the moment. So really be present with the movement. And again, I'm just taking a long inhale, long exhale. The key is slowing down. You deserve this moment right now for yourself. The busyness will be there after the practice. But if you can, we're just bringing you into the center. And then just come back into the middle and just stand. Just start to feel that energy and how it feels in the body. Just notice any buzzing or tingling. Good. So this next exercise is just going to really start pumping the blood. It's great for circulation, but also I thought it'd be nice because oftentimes we can kind of get bogged down, frustrated. So I'm just going to lift my arms, I'm going to throw them down, and I'm just rising on my toes a little bit. And I'm going to inhale, exhale. Just really throw the arms, throw them down. So great for releasing the shoulders, building strength in the legs, getting the blood pumping. Little fists as you go up, and then open the hands, throw them down. And slow it down. And relax. Good. Very nice. Let's open the hips a little bit more here. So again, working into the legs, bringing us down, grounding. So the arms are going to come up, and then just very gently from here, send your pelvis back a little bit. So you're going to squat down. Just go where's comfortable for the knees, and then straighten the legs to bring the arms up. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again, lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale. Go as low as is comfortable for your knees. Exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time here, inhale up, exhale down. And relax, relax. Good. Yeah, so gets the kind of blood pumping. So again, with this one, exhaling, squatting down, but send the butt back a little bit. Exhale. Just go as low as this feels good for your hips, for your knees, especially the knees. So for some of you, maybe it's a little bit more like this. Exhale. Really sending the energy down, pulling the energy down. Inhaling fresh energy in, exhale. And relax, good. So keep doing that because it's a great one for the back, it's a great one for the hips. Let's do a little bit of a stretch now. So, still nice and relaxed. You're going to bring your hands into a prayer position, but you're going to place it behind you, like this. And keep the hands together. Just go where is comfortable for your shoulder, or shoulders, because you've got two. Let your head relax to one side. And then we're just going to roll. We're going to come through the center, and then just looking up. So careful not to throw the head back here. Easing into it. Exhaling. And inhale. So with every movement, we're trying to find that relaxation. It's always the challenge in a world where we're always stressed. And let's change. Other way. Easing into the neck. Loosening everything off. And just keep it where it feels good for you. It doesn't have to be big. You can modify the arms. It wants to be comfortable for the shoulders. Let's do one more circle. Good, and relax the arms, relax the arms. Good, and just take a moment there, just start to sort of notice how the body's starting to feel. Now, we're going to go into a flowing movement. We'll start a little bit today with opening the flow. So the flows tend to be more about the meditative side of the practice. It's a nice way to do it through movement. You don't have to kind of sit in lotus position and pretend that you're on a mountain, and it gets a lot of kind of chaos in the head. So with opening the flow, we're just guiding, we're letting the energy just kind of move us. You inhale, shift the weight as the arms go forward, shift them back onto the heels, and as you lower the arms, let the weight shift forward. Knees relax, just inhale up. Exhale, down. So we're just going to start to get into the zone. I'm going to shut up now. Just moving forward and back. Just breathe in as you go up. Exhale down. Two more. Really dropping the energy, any thoughts, any sense of speed and anxiety, drop it down into the earth, into the ground. Good, and then just come back to the center. Just take a moment. My palms are facing the ground. Relax into the shoulders. And now this next movement, imagining that you're holding something at the abdomen, lower abdomen. It's called we call it the dantian. This is our center. And what we're going to do is just glide your hips back, reach the arms forward, And then here we're going to open the arms, and then we come up. And as we come up, we spiral through the arms, and we're going to bring the hands back into the center. So again, just gliding. You know, sending out positivity, bringing in positivity, but again, working into the stomach and the spleen. So this movement is actually also really great if you have any digestive issues. Reaching out and bringing it in. So exhale, reach it forward. Inhale. Exhale. Always gliding the hips back, gathering the energy into the dantian, and again, reaching out. So your body's like the pebble that drops in the pond, and the arms represent the rippling, the concentric circles. Gathering, bringing something in, and again, really just try and slow down. So this movement can be done alone, especially if you're feeling a little bit more scattered. Just helps to pull all the energy from the head down into your center. Good, and then come back into the center. Relax the arms. Take a moment here, and then just inhale, breathing in and breathing out. This is called pulling down the heavens. So you reach the arms up and just allow them to turn, and then you're gathering the energy that's risen and you're bringing it down through the body. And again, a bit more of a centering practice today. This is just a little short practice, just that you can kind of squeeze into the day. It's not necessarily what I would do in a complete session if it's on a one-to-one basis or a class, because it's a little bit more catered to whoever's in front of me. But this is just something to do just to kind of keep you moving. Good. Bring the hands back to the center. Have one palm up, and then from here just inhaling and coming down through the center. A little bit of centering. Bring the arm up and center it down. And change. Inhale. It's like you're calling everything, all the mind chatter, just to come to a place where it can just be calm. So when the mind is overactive sometimes and we've got a lot on and we get overwhelmed, the energy starts to move up in the body. And it needs to come down to feel centered, less overwhelmed, less anxiety, less worry. Inhale, bringing it down to the earth. One more to each side. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Exhale up. Exhale down. Bring the hands onto your abdomen. Take a moment here. And just breathe into your center like we did at the beginning. A few deep breaths. Good, and relax. Relax. All right, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your precious time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining in with me in this practice or watching this practice. With regular consistency, you'll really start to feel the benefit of these exercises. And remember that practices can be catered for what you need. Sometimes we need things for anxiety. Sometimes we need things to help get us going if we feel like we procrastinate a lot, or where we get stagnant. So a lot of these practices that I share each month with you will, with time, with consistency, really start to kind of connect in with your body and with your energy system. I'll see you all really, really soon in the next practice. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you've joined me from, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.